Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym, and I am here with new Men's Physique, right? Yep, Men's Physique Pro.
Yep, Chris Mantovani. Yep, so I won my pro card in 2022 at the Ben Weider. Took about 16 months to grow. Now doing my pro debut at Pittsburgh Pro. So very excited for this season. You know, been training a long time, 11 years now. So been working my whole life to get to right where we are right now, you know. So
like right here, right?
Right here, man. Yeah, exactly. This is like
so I know it's not the CPA logo, but
yeah, I know. They're in the same little bubble, you know. So yeah, no, I'm very thankful that you guys invited me here to come train and do this interview and everything. Like, it's surreal to be here, you know. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, he drove down from Canada, so
yeah, a solid 6-hour drive with flash floods in between. Kind of traumatizing, but we made it in one piece. So yeah, very excited for it.
Okay, so how did you get into weight training? Was it for sports or what?
So not many people know this, but basically when I was younger, I initially kind of started with MMA / I did want to look better. I remember when I first got into things, the whole Twilight series was popping off and all the girls were going crazy over Taylor Lautner. So I was like, I want to look like that, you know? You know, like
the non-hairy version, right?
Yeah, non-hairy, not the wolf version. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how your like goals change as you progress, but that's kind of what started it. And then I kind of dabbled in MMA for a bit, did that for about a year, and started training in the gym a little more seriously to put on muscle / strength to get better at MMA plus look better. And then from that point, I injured my ankle pretty bad in MMA, and bodybuilding was starting to take over as it was anyways. So I was like, I'm just going to stick to this. And, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed it, started enjoying it way more than MMA, and it became my whole life. And now it's the center of everything, and I love it. It's like my passion. So yeah.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Okay. So a lot of people don't pick Pittsburgh Pro as a pro debut. Why did you?
Well, I was talking with my coach, Chris Garulian, and we decided, you know, go in with a bang. So we decided to start with Pittsburgh Pro, one of the biggest and most competitive pro shows of the season. So that was the main reasoning behind it. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to jump in, cannonball in, if you will. So, and I've always seen the Pittsburgh Pro on Instagram and everything. It's a show I've always wanted to do. So why not do it as my pro debut, you know?
Right. I mean, because the way I look at it, you might as well go and test yourself, see where you go. And who knows? I mean, on any given day, anybody could win.
Exactly. Especially in men's physique, when a lot of it kind of comes down to peaking and everything. Like you saw just at the Arnold how, you know, Corey placed like 6th and then he won the Arnold UK. And that was like a week apart, right? So anything can happen in any given day. So I'm excited to give it my all and yeah, do my best. And I'm super excited for it overall.
Let's talk about, you know, Corey beat Ryan Terry at Pittsburgh last year.
Exactly.
And then Ryan goes on Wednesday Olympia.
Exactly. So, I mean, a lot can happen, you know, it kind of just depends on the day itself. And, you know, I know everyone's giving their best effort. So, yeah, that's all you can do at the end of it, you know, listen to your coach and roll with the punches and enjoy it. And, you know, take a moment to be present and enjoy every part of the prep. And like every now and then, you know, smell the roses, I guess you could say. So, yeah.
And the good thing about the IFBB Pro League judging is they don't care about titles. Yeah. I mean, because as we saw last year, you know, Aaron Banks rolled the dice for Legions and Chiron ended up winning.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of years ago, same thing. Ray Edmonds is from Pittsburgh. He's won the Pittsburgh Pro 3 times. He's won the Olympia 3 times and was doing the Pittsburgh Pro. He's, you know, on the paper, he's the favorite. He's the hometown kid, and Chiron comes in and beats him.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I mean. Like, it all kind of comes down to the day and how ready you are for that day. And Instagram doesn't matter, you know. It's what the judges see on stage at the show day, you know. So
yeah, you're like backstage going, oh, you don't look like that on Instagram. Oh, there's no filters here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Of course, everyone still looks absolutely insane, you know, but there's levels to it, especially at the Pro League when it's this competitive. So yeah, I'm excited to stand up there with the guys that essentially got me into the sport and, you know, compete against them. So,
you know, Clarence looks bad and just won the Tri-Cities. Mm-hmm. Yep. He's doing Pittsburgh too. So.
Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. Like I don't know too many of the guys that are doing the show. I feel like everyone likes to keep it a surprise until like a week out. But I'm starting to see more pros or high-ranking pros like starting to engage with the posts and everything and comment on stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to see when that final list comes out, and excited to see my name on it too. Yeah,
well, I'm the one, I've always called it the Olympia.
Yeah, exactly.
For every division.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've heard too. So I've heard Big Rami's doing a guest appearance, so that'll be sweet to see. Haven't seen him in a little bit, so be cool to see him at the show itself.
Derek's going to be there.
So lots of cool.
Nick Walker's going to be a week out from New York Pro.
Oh yeah. I heard. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see the big boys up there too. And
you'll be backstage with them too. Like you'll be absolutely.
Yeah. And I saw like Matt Grego come down here a couple of weeks ago. So been following him on Instagram for a while too. So it'd be cool to, chat with him and a bunch of the other pros that I'm sure will be there. So really looking forward to it,
All right. Now, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Like, I'll give you a hint, like the girl in the back of the room.
Yeah. So number one would have to be my soul support system, Emma. I love you. Thank you for putting up with me, especially when we're getting close to these shows, So Emma, my mom, my brother, so many people, my friends over at Sherwood Good Life in London, Ontario. Those guys are super cool, always supporting me day in and day out. Everyone that supports me on Instagram and all that stuff. So my sponsor, Believe Supplements, my coach is pretty massive support to me. And I really appreciate all the things he's done for me and, the words of wisdom he gives me. So, yeah.
Let's talk about Chris for a second. Mm-hmm. So Chris hits me up on the phone in a group text, and he's the only number I have. And I don't know who else remember, at one point I finally said, hey, can someone tell me who's what number and what everybody's name is? Like, I really had no idea.
Yeah, I know. Like, so I'm glad he was able to put us in that group chat and kind of introduce us. And it was a lighthearted conversation, like scheduling everything. Yeah. So, it was super smooth, and everything was great so far. So
I just like, because his name kept coming up, and then just telephone numbers. I'm like, well, I don't know which person I'm actually replying to here.
Yeah, just some random Ontario number. Yeah.
So, but we got it all worked out, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, everything worked out fine. Booked the hotel immediately, and here we are. So we're very excited for this training session. It's crazy to see all the IFBB memorabilia walking in, and you gave a very historic rundown and explanation on all the equipment, all the posters, and what you guys plan on doing with the gym. So it's cool to see it now, and I'm excited to see it in the future. And
you also got a bonus. Who showed up?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Who walked through that door?
Jim Manion pulled up. That was pretty sweet. I heard Tyler might be coming too, so that'd be cool. So it was great. Got to shake hands with the big man. Got to hear some funny stories over the years and stuff. Overall, very cool seeing everyone. There's another pro here too. What was her name again?
Maria Costa.
Maria Costa. So it's great to meet her and her boyfriend and everything. So. Yeah, lots of amazing people that we got to meet today. So
as we come in closer to the Pittsburgh, we get more and more people.
Yes, exactly. And I like how you guys are doing this whole road to Pittsburgh Pro thing and everything. I don't think many other shows do that, at least in terms of regular season shows. So it's cool that you guys are able to put this on and give athletes this opportunity to, come in for an interview, see the gym for themselves, get a training session in, do some photo shoots. It's really awesome. So
and the posing and stuff.
Yeah, and the posing feedback before the show, which is huge. Get a nice look before everything, and just to help you finalize that look going into the show. Because now we're just under 4 weeks out from Pittsburgh.
I'm sure you know the exact days, hours, minutes, but
yeah, I do. 10th and 11th, 3 p.m. pre-judging, 3 p.m. finals on Saturday. So I do. I'm trying to be modest here, Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. And South by everybody, it was a short drive. It really wasn't a bad drive, right?
Yeah. Like I said, there was some flash floods and heavy rain. So that was a little bit scary. No gas stations for about 3 or 4 hours. So, but we made it through in one piece, filled up before we left before we got too far out of the initial border. So everything was fine overall. That one flash flood was a little bit traumatizing, but we made it through. So, yeah.
And you're here.
We're here in one piece. Everything's good. So, everything worked out well.
All right. So listen, if you want to see Chris make his pro debut, get down to the Pittsburgh Wyndham. Okay. if you can't make it, we always have a live stream. Yep. But being in person is even more fun, because especially on Saturday when you have the guest posers and everything.
Yeah, and you get to see the physiques live and in person, some things that you can't see with the camera, you know? So you always hear people talking, oh, we're judging based off of photos, but this is the real thing, and you get to see it with your own eyes, which is completely different than a 2D image, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you also got to see where we filmed Tyler doing the recap.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty cool. A little behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. So very grateful to be here. So thank you again.
All right. So J.M. Manion.
Chris Mantovani.
Signing out for NPC News Online, and we hope to see you in Pittsburgh.